Hi, I'm Phil Holloway. I'm the Creative Director at H Squared Limited. I've popped down to Derby store to come and have a look at the smart area. So I'll go and take a look and see what my notes are on a customer experience.
One of the first things we notice when visiting the showroom is that the smart area is not clearly distinguishable. It's sort of hidden away to the side. There's not really any clear signage from the exterior of the showroom and while you're in the Mercedes area right through to where it is. So that would be a suggestion that we would have, is to add some directional signage from the outside through on the customer journey towards the smart area. When we get to the smart area itself, it feels a little barren and a little bit mixed up. There's 3 cars on display, and there is, I understand, a missing car where the new 4.2 vehicle should be positioned, but it did feel a little disjointed.
Slightly disappointing. I've been here over 25 minutes and I've been waiting to see the sales assistant for Smart, and there's nobody around. Okay, it's a Monday morning, 10 AM, but a little bit disappointing. And that sort of leads me on to, I'm looking around the areas and they don't make too much sense as a consumer when there's no sales assistant here to help. There's the bonnets on the wall. I don't know if that's for paint swatches or if that's for interchangeable bonnet colours. So slightly disappointing that the customer service and the level of people here, there was nobody to interact with me. If I was a shopper looking to buy a smart car, at 25 minutes I might have already walked off now and gone down to BMW Mini or Fiat 500.
Generally, I feel the area doesn't really reflect some of the aesthetics of smart and what consumers are looking for when they come to view the vehicles, and it's lacking some personality.
So I've taken a quick look at the iPad and it's not working, which is always disappointing as a customer experience. So that's one of the things we'd make sure we took care of, that elements of digital media within the store were not left unattended. There's also a TV screen on the back of that unit, which as you'll see in the other video, isn't working, isn't switched on, which again, another disappointing find within the store. So there's some interesting areas in here that we think could be utilised. Areas such as this wall here. We think this area on the wall, as you can see behind me, we think there's a lot we could do with this. And this is one of the zones that we're going to be looking at for you. And give me up some quick ideas.
Name, sorry.
Sam Taylor.
And what do you do here, Sam?
I'm the Smart Motability and Mercedes-Benz Sales Executive.
Okay, so you look after the smart area.
I do, yes.
And we were just talking then about the digital screen area that could go into this unit there.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on
Well,
that?
I think it's a great idea because myself and my work colleague Mark, who look after this area, we went to the global training 2 weeks ago now. They had an interactive setup where you could have screens, touchscreen pads, all interactive visual things. So incorporated into, say, the graphics board just over there would be really good for our customers. We tried to make use of the iPad at the front when we had the new smart launch, but to have something bigger, more pronounced, where people can go straight away get all the information they need, it will be great for the smart area.
And the iPad's not working. What's gone on there?
Well, the problem is that we wanted to upload some videos on. There, off the new smart website, but the internet connection's wasn't strong enough to get it buffered and working on a regular basis.
So you've got a poor Wi-Fi in here?
Yeah.
So that needs sorting.
I wouldn't say, I might not say it's Wi-Fi, it's the signal's strong, but it's buffering quite slowly. I'm not sure whether that's an effect of the Wi-Fi strength in this particular area, but yeah, we need something a lot quicker to get the videos up and interactive price list.
Price list?
Yeah.
And options. A few questions from me. The bonnets, what are they doing on the wall?
The bonnets, that was to demonstrate the different colours that the vehicles are available, and they are a few years old now, so some of those colours aren't applicable in the new model.
So some of those colours you can't even have?
No, so that is quite outdated at this moment.
So I was waiting here 20 minutes and I was guessing at what that was.
Yeah.
And I thought either it's because you can do interchangeable bonnets and personalise your car.
Yeah, well, it does stand for that, but the problem is because it's different colours now that you can't get.
Okay.
Unless you buy them as a separate item. It's,
Yeah. So, but it doesn't say what it is on the wall, does it? Exactly.
No, it doesn't. So clearer signage.
So that's an area that I'm going to be going back and suggesting that
Yeah.
some work's needed on that.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, some of the units behind here are empty
Yes.
and the screen's off.
Yes.
Again, is there any reason for that?
Well, the thing is, we haven't been getting the popularity of items on the previous model as we'd expected. So some of these items merely are just for show. We don't do great on smart accessories at this moment in time. But I think going forward into the new model, with the iPhone cradles you get for the car and the various other accessories that go along with it, more emphasis does need to be put on displaying of the parts, the prices.
So would an accessories area as such be...
Definitely.
So you almost, do you think a new area? I mean, again, I was looking at this wall here,
Yeah.
that's just behind you, and thought, you know,
Yeah.
there's a lot we could do with that wall.
Yeah, I think if we incorporated something actually on the walls themselves to keep this area free for cars to be shown,
Yeah.
that would be a lot better. Rather than having the cabinets all around, so clutter free on the showroom floor, but then utilising the wall space more effectively for the
Because there is a new car launch coming in a couple of days just here, isn't there? Is that right?
Well, it's already been launched. We're just waiting for the cars to come through now to display, so we have to act quickly.
Yeah, but when the car comes in, it's going to sit just there on
Yeah,
that.
yeah. We'll have a used car somewhere, but maybe outside for the used previous models. But this area will be focused on the new car stock, so Smart 42, Smart 44.
So that would go in there.
Yeah.
So these areas here, you're sort of thinking, well, if there's a lot of floor units there,
Yeah.
it could be all smart and up, if you'll
Yeah,
excuse
yeah.
the pun,
Yeah.
but using the walls better and then create more space.
So really what we need is, I mean, we've got the desk just there at the moment, what we can use for interacting with customers, giving them quotations. But if we were to have a more of a better seating arrangement, maybe in the corner to utilise some of the floor space shop, but then the walls just for the parts, the accessories, the interactive price list, then that would be a big help.
Yeah, definitely. And the screen on the back of that unit there,
Yeah.
what was meant to play on that?
Well, it used to be the smart commercials, but the lead, there's something wrong with the TV, so it doesn't work, and the lead's not long enough as well,
So just needs a bit of a TLC for the digital side.
yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, good.
Because I think the advertising for Smart's come on leaps and bounds since the last commercials. It's more of a music basis, visual, very bright. So I think if we had the screen on as well, with some of that commercials on there, would be good.
Because if I'm honest, first time I've been into a smart area, I'm a little disappointed. I don't think it reflects the personality that I have as somebody.
Not going forward, no.
No.
It's still a quirky brand. I mean,
Yeah.
this styling is quite outdated at the moment. I think going forward into more of a, if you was to look at say a mini showroom and how they do their decor,
Yeah.
then
Or a Fiat
quirky.
500 area.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so something similar to that, which does demonstrate that it is quite a niche market, would be better.
Because somebody who comes and buys a smart is like you say, it's a niche type of
Yeah,
purchase.
yeah.
So that they're well into that type
Yeah,
of.
everything's individual with Smart, and that if you could demonstrate it in the showroom.
And
That's
what do you mean everything's individual?
Well, the ability to choose different colour combinations, something quirky, so not the standard styling you see in the Mercedes showroom, something different, bright, appealing, where customers can visually see that it's a smart area and go straight towards.
So if I wanted to buy a smart car, can I literally personalise it in quite a lot of ways then?
Yeah. Various coloured body panels, Tritium safety cells, the radiator grills now, different coloured interior combinations, so you can make it a lot more personal.
So you could have a completely individual smart car that nobody else would have.
Yeah.
But again, that doesn't come across in the store, does it?
No, so maybe an online configurator as well, where people can say, right, if we put that colour onto that Tritium safety cell, they can see the car if they order
It's
it.
part of the fun, really, when
Yeah,
you're looking to
yeah.
buy one, isn't it? And
Yeah,
again,
that's it.
I think the word fun doesn't really come across in the area.
I'll agree with that. I think the training that we had in Portugal a couple of weeks ago really demonstrated what Smart can be, and it was a fun environment. I mean, in Portugal they had one of the commercials for Smart is a dancing traffic light. I'm not sure whether you've seen it.
I've not.
But it's an interactive dance floor where a traffic light signal comes up and people move with the traffic light. So that was part of what they'd done at the training, and it was something the customers and the trainees were really getting interacting with. So
Yeah.
it's just to show the quirky nature of moving
It's
forward.
quirky, fun, interesting, and personalisation there.
Yeah.
I think that doesn't quite come across in the in the retail environment, but it very much could do.
Yeah.
Good, okay. Well, thanks a lot for chatting with us
Oh, it's
today.
no problem.
We'll hopefully be coming up with some great ideas that we can put into the new store of the future for you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Cheers.